Idir, it's great to talk to you today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you for coming in. So we've invited you here today to share some of your insights on testing for the benefits and the things to be aware of. Before we start, I understand you have a PhD in Organisational Psychology and you've been working in this field for over 20 years. So, how did you come to be involved with
I started with in the late 90s, working essentially in employee development, helping employees to grow.
Yeah.
And in about the year 2000, the new owners of the business at the time wanted to make sure that all businesses hired the best possible talent. And they thought that testing would provide some insights into potential employees who can add value to the business. So we're then invited to set up and implement and facilitate a training program that's specifically designed for and that would address their needs.
What are some of the main benefits of testing?
So the main purpose of testing is to help gather valuable information about the candidate in order to make the best possible hiring decision. One of the key benefits of testing is that it helps uncover some of the internal factors to the candidate that influence behavior at work. For example, someone with an independent mind may find it difficult to work in a team environment or collaborate with others. The same, someone with a traditional thinking style may be reluctant to accept new ideas and new ways of doing things and challenge the status quo.
Okay.
So testing makes visible what's invisible, that is those internal factors that influence behavior. And in this way, testing helps us understand how the person is likely to behave and perform in the future. Another key benefit is that testing reduces bias and brings some objectivity into the hiring decision. And we do that by making sure that when a person is tested for a particular job, that every candidate for the candidate to that job is tested on the same test or tests, that they are tested in the same environment, similar conditions, and that they are tested against the same success factors for that particular role.
Are test results always accurate?
No assessment method is 100% accurate, and the same goes for psychometric testing. Psychometric testing is not a perfect predictor of performance, and a number of factors can impact the test results that we get from testing. One of the main one is using tests that don't measure the attributes that are essential for success in the job that the candidate is being tested for. Okay, so at the same time we seek those attributes in the candidate. That's the purpose of testing. Then if we test the candidate in an environment that is inappropriate, or if we give poor instructions prior to testing to the candidate, that can affect the test results. And finally, if the candidate is feeling tired, or is having problems at the time of testing, that also can affect test results. So as you can see, there are a number of factors that can negatively impact the test results, and those test results become invalid in a way.
So is there a place for PCMs to find further information about administering these tests?
They can check all these instructions on this site. That will help them create the right testing environment and give the right correct instructions.
So Idir, what are the key takeaway messages you'd like to leave us with?
The first one is that test results should be used with the job requirements and the needs of the business in mind, always. test results should be used to probe candidates at the second interview or during reference checks. So always use those test results in different situations. And I want to stress that test results testing is there to complement and not to replace other forms of assessment. You should never make a hiring decision based on test results only. Test results should be used in conjunction with other forms of assessment that, and with other information that you've gathered throughout the selection and recruitment process. That's resume, interviews, reference checks, and other forms of assessment that you've used. Always. This is the best way to make the best hiring decision possible.
So is there anything else you'd like to add, Idir?
Yes, I'd like to invite all PCMs to call us if they need help in understanding the test results or the selection reports that we provide to them at any time. So yeah, please call.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and for sharing your knowledge, and hopefully that can help everyone and all the PCMs as well.
Thank you, Jess.